We all understand the type of climate that we're dealing with. We're dealing with multiple offer situations.
I'd love to know sort of what's your why? What makes you tick? Why are you so successful?
Have a dialogue with your lawyer. Have a dialogue with your agent.
Both sort of passionate about sort of what we do.
Again, vet your agent to make sure that they're experienced and they're local. I like that idea.
No excuse to miss it on Saturdays from 8 to 9.
That's right.
WBZ.
And now, the show that gives you the latest and most relevant housing market news. Real Estate Radio Boston with financial expert Rick Shearer and legal professional Ali Alavi.
Erica Wallace Consulting Group, here this week with Tech Talk. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you guys?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'll be quick. This week we are looking at Zeitgeist. It is one of the apps from the National Data Apps. It's the second in the series, and this one is going to help you understand a little bit more about the location you're in with just a quick click. It's a mobile app that helps you learn more about your surroundings in just a couple seconds. It basically takes all of that collective data from some of the most popular sources, everything from the U.S. Census to Foursquare and Yelp, and combines them into a quick infographic so that you're able to see some of the data in a way that most of us would actually read and digest. Anything from the local hotspots, average age of the community, the political demographics in the area, how many check-ins of the most popular place right nearby. So it really takes that data you might not take a look at and help you understand that location a little bit better.
So if I'm in the market and I'm contemplating a particular neighborhood and I don't want to live next to Republicans, this actually is a good app.
Right. Sends you right to Cambridge, right? Cambridge and some of those other... Arlington, I think.
Exactly.
Wow.
But it's a lot of that data. The census has a lot of great information, and as a realtor myself, I know that it's one of those things that you can't hand that over to a consumer. It's not that digestible. This really takes that information and town by town gives you just the stats.
And I think it would help a lot of people because, some of the clients that call me looking to buy a property, they're like, well, I'm essentially all of Suffolk County or Norfolk County or one of those, and they can't narrow it down. I think this might be able to narrow it down, so that they can sort of direct where they want to live.
App is free, Erica?
Yes, it is. It's completely free.
And how do you get it?
They're adding new features all the time. Just go to Zeitgeist, SITEGEIST.com, or just search that in either iTunes or on the Android Google Play
And it'll
Store.
be up on our website as well.
Yeah, realestateradioboston.com. Thanks, Erica. What percentage of your business would you say is redevelopment as opposed to just plain ground-up construction?
Probably 80% is redevelopment.
80% redevelopment. Wow.
And redevelopment, for people that just don't understand that concept of that term, is you're finding distressed properties, maybe divorce, foreclosure, short sale, hoarding situations, all of that sort of thing. And you're buying the properties. You're going in there with your own crews, sprucing it up, and putting it back on the market.
Yeah, you name it. We have a huge network of partners out there that source us a lot of deals, and we do a lot through our own marketing and different efforts. We've been doing it for almost 10 years, so we have a pretty good system in place to find the deals and to get them done. So we've got the new Fast Track Joint Venture Program, which is also, you can read about it on brownstonерg.com, where we find the deal for the partner, teach them how to manage it, analyze it, bring the contractors, do the whole thing, and they also share in the profits on that one too. So I don't know of any other real estate education out there that's available where they actually give you the deal.
I don't think that exists.
We're trying to separate ourselves because there's a lot of options when people want to learn about investing in real estate. And where else are you going to find someone who will actually hand the deal over to you, walk with you hand in hand, show you the ropes. We have a big education piece to this program and hands-on experience.
Why would one not do this? I'm sort of thinking out loud here. It makes absolutely no sense. If I'm someone that's interested in actually flipping homes or doing redevelopment projects, why in the world would I not participate in a live educational course where I would pay for some, to participate, obviously, but then I end up sharing in the profits of the project?
Yeah, and the hope is that it goes well, and we do many deals together. I mean, we've met some great partners through the joint venture program that we're on our 10th, 11th, 12th deal with. So the goal is to keep developing relationships, build our network.
It started with the idea of wanting to give back. As a veteran, I wanted to give back to other veterans.
Mm-hmm.
So the thought was, okay, nonprofit veterans group, who is the biggest group that needs the most help? And that would be the disabled and limbless veterans.
Sure.
That
the
are all out there.
forgotten ones.
The forgotten ones.
Yeah.
So that's how it all started.
So I am a Vietnam veteran. I'm also a triple amputee. I met Mike McNulty, and he pitched this idea to me, and I was very interested. I'm retired, and I was looking to give something back, and I've been very fortunate myself. And you go to a VA hospital, you see so many people that are in great need of care, sometimes just comfort, talk. Just the need is so great.
What are some of the things that you guys do for the veterans out there?
So I'm constantly collecting used clothing for the shelter in town. There's a homeless shelter in town for veterans. Roughly 15 or 20 bags a week I bring in there. We also did a large coat drive in Medford with a local real estate company on a Saturday afternoon, and actually collected 600 coats in the span of about 4 hours, and we called it Winter Coat Drive. There's a financial company out in Wellesley that did Suits for Success. They published a mass email inside their company, and people just donated their old used suits, shirts, ties, clothes. We brought those in town to the veterans, so you could get dressed up and have a suit on to go for a job interview and possibly succeed in getting a job.
Exactly.
Now, there's a couple of things that sort of sets out this organization from other ones. We were talking about it before the segment. Gary, highlight some of those.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I'm not a veteran. I consider myself the adopted son of these guys.
Sure.
You know, they brought me into, they fed me a little line and brought me into a couple of their, functions that were going on. And once you're there and see what's going on, you have to get involved.
Right.
You just
Absolutely.
can't walk away. But the great thing about this organization is what I call the 100% rule.
Mm-hmm.
They take 100% of the donations that come in and go to the organization. These guys work tirelessly for nothing.